So today, people, we are on the way to collect a BMW 5 Series and take it to the main dealer for a recall. It's a 525d 6-cylinder, or 525, sorry, 6-cylinder diesel, and it's got a recall on it, which is for the positive battery terminal wiring harness, which hasn't been done. And I diagnosed this. The vehicle's got a battery drain. I did a battery, a battery drain test, sorry, and couldn't find it. Couldn't find anything on any fuses, so it basically means it's coming from the main. It's got a short to earth, and the recall mentions a short to earth on the positive battery terminal. So I'm hoping this is going to do the job. So just on the way to pick up the car now, and then we will be over to take it over to Sytner BMW. Here we go, guys. BMW power. I'm just going to put the address in the sat nav and then we'll get going. She's a bit of a smoker. Have a look at this. There's something serious up with this car. Can you see the smoke? It's pluming out the back. I'll put my foot down. Can you see? Might have cleared up a bit now actually, but it's really bad. It's smoking like really bad. I couldn't see the back of the car a minute ago. So I will be back shortly. Just on the way to Sytner now. I can't actually believe it, but it's stopped smoking. So I don't know whether that was just shed loads of unburnt oil in the exhaust, in the cat, in the I don't know where, in the head. I don't know what it was. It might have, I don't know, valve stem seals might be leaking. If it was the rings, they'd still be smoking now, but it stopped. So it's been parked up for about a year or so. The guy bought it off his son. I've just done glow plugs on it, and it's had a EGR valve as well, I believe, or throttle body, something like that. It's had a few things. Customer's behind me in his Jag. So luckily it stopped smoking because it was horrific. But anyway, I'm going to get going, so I don't actually know where Sytner is. I'll be back shortly. We are here. There's nowhere to blimmin' park. This is all customer parking. BMWs as far as the eye can see. Look at that for some parking, look. Beautiful, beautiful. We're going to park right there. Oh, she's smoking again. Where's this smoke coming from? I think it's the turbo. I think the turbo's dead. Because it's got no boost whatsoever, no power, no acceleration. It feels like it's just running off the motor alone. So I am going to stick this here between a V8 twin turbo C63S and a GTI, where it belongs. I'll give you a quick tour of the car before we turn it off. Oh, mouldy seatbelt. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. That's what you want in the morning, all over your lungs. Right, let's get out here, Glenn. I'm going to stop saying that bloody G word as well. This is the car. Not smoking now. Oh, the key in the boot. That should give that to the customer, but they're gonna need that to get in the car. Say again, Barry. Yeah, I've just found it. Did you see the smoke coming out the back? Just a little bit.
I couldn't see.
You couldn't see the back of the car?
No. I tell you what though, when you go, it's nearly cleared.
I know it's cleared, yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I was.
That's how it was when I fetched it. It was all right about first mile, and once you get some, which you can't coming down here, and it cleared then.
Yeah. When you gave it some, did it pull away quite quick, or was it relatively slow?
No, it was all right.
Yeah. The smoke up with the turbo doesn't feel like it's boosting.
Isn't it?
No. If you drive it, you might think it feels the same as it did last time you drove it.
Oh,
but
of course, yeah.
So I'll let you have a drive on the way back or something, just to see what you think of it.
All right, mate.
But yeah, it feels a little bit slow to me. But it might just need a reset, or there might be something going on. There's no engine management lights on or anything. But did you change the EGR valve? Did you say throttle body?
Yeah.
Throttle body.
Yeah, I think that's what it meant. Well, I know where it was. Yeah, I've still got the old one in the shed actually. EGR, yeah, bolts. Yeah, when you took the inlet manifold off, it's fastened to it, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Change that.
Okay, right. Let's go and get it in there then and see what they're saying. Right, back shortly. Morning.
The recall, mate. You want that?
No, this is body shop. You need service.
Right. Okay then, buddy. Which way is that? Right.
Where you parked?
We parked it just over there.
That's fine. They'll come and get it. Go back out here.
Yeah.
Turn right.
Yeah.
You know where the showroom is? You must have passed
Yeah,
on your
yeah,
way
yeah.
in. If you go through them doors, there's people sat on the desk.
Of course it is. Yeah, of course it is, mate. Yeah. Of course it is. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Not thinking. Of course it is.
Well, the only one I saw Sue's when I brought hers, her come for a recall.
I've just said to the customer there's no point him following me, so we're supposed standing in there. He can, considering it's 3 miles walk from the car park to the reception, he might as well go and get in the car and park outside waiting for me. So that's what we're going to do. So just walking back, so we're just going to go in here now, find the service desk and give them the recall notice and the key, and see what they say.
Sorry, is Jack sitting there? Yes. Yeah, he is. Right, take a seat.
Thank you. Cheers.
What's the registration for your car? Morning. How are you doing? You alright?
Nice.
I've left him phone number, did you say?
Yeah, he's got my phone number, yeah, and he's going to call. It should be done by 5 o'clock today, so they're going to give us a shout once it's done, and we can go and get it.
Whenever you're free to come back then.
Yeah. Right, guys, that's it. I'll leave it there. Thank you, BMW. I'll be back shortly. Car's dropped off, picking it up at 5 o'clock today. Limp mode.
That's it, to give us restricted performance, and it's got no go at all. But I found them if we stop, switch off and back on it, and see if it must reset and it's alright again.
Right. Yeah, I can do a scan on it at some point, and we'll have a see what the fault, because it will store a fault code if it does that.
Right.
We can see what's in it, see what it comes up with. Might be something simple. Is it not? Does it do it regularly or?
No. I think it's only done it a couple of times. And something else it does. The other one did as well. Is it the diesel particulate filter?
Yeah, DPF filter.
Full.
Right.
I think shit. So what I have to do, I have to go up the motorway, a couple of junctions,
And blast it.
come back again, and it's gone.
Yeah.
It does that. It's a pain in the bloody arse. The other one did it as well, every month perhaps.
Yeah. The amount of cars I've had from the auction, for example, that have had DPF faults, and that all they've needed is some clean fuel and a service, and then getting up to temperature, and then just an absolute nailing on the motorway. And I did a DPF regen once on a BMW 525d 3 Series 2 litre diesel, and I had the computer set up on, and I was doing it on the motorway, so telling it to do a regen, and the cars behind me were flashing me and pulling up next to me, flashing the lights, thinking that the car was on fire, because there's actually sparks coming out the exhaust pipe. It was heating up the soot to such a temperature. Yeah, it was firing out flames almost out the back, and black smoke. People were thinking that the car was about to explode, and I was just like, no, it's all right, it's fine, don't worry, I've got it. But yeah, those DPFs are a big problem. They shouldn't really be on cars.
You know, Susan's never ever. She's all stop start. She never goes far to the shops. She's never had an issue with that diesel filter with hers. It's always been my BMW.
What year is it?
2006.
That's probably why it hasn't. I don't think it's got one on it yet.
No?
No, I don't think it'll have one on. I think it'll be too young. I think it's around 2008, I think, is when they became standard on most cars. So I might be wrong, could be wrong, probably am wrong, but it's early enough not to have one, so it probably hasn't got one.
Would it have a cat on it?
It'll have a cat on it, yeah, but just no DPF. So back again, collected the car, the BMW from Sitner BMW. Upon collecting it, they informed us that the engine management light had come on since they'd had it. Obviously they've not scanned it, so we will have a little scan now and see what's going on. Car seems to be down on power as well. It smoked badly, like I said earlier on. It's down on power. I don't think the turbo's boosting. I don't think there's any boost. So there's either a big boost leak somewhere, or an actuator fault or something, but we'll probably get some more clues now once we're connected and get some info from the hotel. So back shortly. I'll just show you the procedure, diagnostics, history, because I've got this one stored. BMW 525d, no faults last time I checked. It stopped smoking now, so that's one big bonus.
Right, mate.
How you doing?
Oh.
Not a speck of smoke.
No, I didn't.
No, nothing. The whole way back. So hopefully, I think that's when we did the intake gaskets, because it was leaking before. It's stopped now because we sealed the intake manifold. Because obviously there was oil leaking through down into it, so that may well have been the cause, and that's what's caused the backlog of oil, and it's burnt it off now. But
fingers crossed then.
yeah, let's fingers crossed. That's me wishful thinking, but we'll see. I used that wipe, for one of them for my my oily hands.
You know what the fact that recall then? You think they found anything?
I don't think they look for anything. I think they just do the replacement of whatever parts are at fault. Yeah.
Can't cure the rain then.
I'm not sure. It probably has. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it has. I don't know what else it could have been. Right. Mass airflow sensor. Charge air tube. Charge air pressure control. So let's have I just need to connect to the internet and have a little search, see what's going on, get my Wi-Fi on. So just waiting for this to connect to the internet. There's 2 glow plug faults, which it's just had 6 new glow plugs, so this is going to be a control module issue, I'm assuming, or a connection issue on the wiring. Most likely control module issue, because it was leaking oil onto the module. You're meant to actually change the module. I obviously tried to get away without doing it, but I may have to change the module as well. We've got mass airflow sensor fault, charge air pressure control, control deviation, charge air tube monitoring, present. So I'm assuming there's a boost leak somewhere. Let's just see. This is going to be because it's getting the incorrect info because of the boost leak. So let's see if there's a pipe's popped off somewhere. Back in a sec. So I think we found the problem very easy. That's popped out, so we'll get the cover off, whack that back in, and problem solved. She'll be a ripper. That's it, no issues, it's just that. And like an idiot, because I thought it was going to be a simple, straightforward job, I've looked, and I was working on the Renault at home. I've left my bloody toolbox, my main toolbox, and I need. And I'm lucky I've got my main box here. I'm also wearing my smart, clean clothes because we went into the dealership and I wanted to look smart for the polite lady there and the rest of the people. Don't want to look like a scummy mechanic because they won't give me the free coffee then. Right, just going to pause it there while I get these out. Cover off, and what do we find? There we go, problem solved. So we'll get the cover back on, clear the codes, and then take it for a quick spin. I think she'll be good as gold now. Bear with me. So, cover's back on, charge pipe secure. Tools away. Let's clear these faults and reset the car. So, escape. We'll do a quick raise with the car running. Should really do the. No, we'll turn the ignition off. Turn the ignition back on. And voila. Ignition's on. Wait for it to connect. It's connected to the ECU. Quick erase. Glow plugs might come straight back. But it's only two. I think he's going to sell the car anyway, so I don't think he wants to fault find the module or anything like that. But what's it clearing? One fault left. Let's see what it says. Charge air tube monitoring. Is there a sensor disconnected? Must be. Gonna have to turn it off again. See, that's what you get for rushing. One sec, guys. Oh, sorry, one sec, people. Got the cover off. There's no loose connections around here. There is a charge. I'm guessing that's a charge intake pipe sensor. It's saying. Charge air tube monitoring. Let me just pause this and make sure I'm connected to the internet and do a scan on that, search on that one. Doing a search. Let's have a little read. Right, I could be reading for hours here. Let me just ignore all this and just start the car, try and clear it, see what happens. I've found something here. It's making this strange, as the owner says, it's a duck noise. Excuse me, just clear my throat. A duck noise. If you can hear it going quack, 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 quack. There's a lot of oil down there from it when it was leaking before out of the intake manifold. We'll need to get that jet washed, engine steam cleaned at some point, but just trying to diagnose it, make sure it's running right first. And if I squeeze the turbo actuator vacuum line, it stops making a duck noise. Let go again, and as it builds up pressure, it starts again. Now have to look at a vacuum diagram and see where these actually lead to, because I think there's a crack in the plastic body or housing or something like that that's causing that noise, and if there's a crack, that's going to be the same as a vacuum leak and it's going to throw that fault code. So I think we'll take it for a spin anyway just to see the difference, but I don't think it's going to solve it. We'll have to do some further digging. Right, so let's see what it does now. Foot to the floor. I think that's pulling nice now.
Bit better.
Yeah, that's what it's meant to be doing. We'll just go around again and put our foot down. Get our belt on.
That was bringing that. Really tough working for the rush hour, isn't it?
Oh yeah, let's go back down the other way.
Yeah, why not?
We don't care here in England, we drive. Yeah, 60 mile an hour.
Different to when you drove it earlier then.
Oh, 100%, yeah, that's what it's meant to be doing. I still think that obviously there is that vacuum leak, slight vacuum leak, which is going to be causing an issue, but no, that's flying now, yeah. So we'll bring it back in. But the engine management light is off.
You've gone out of it?
Yeah, so that vacuum leak isn't causing the engine light to come on. It's a minor leak, so it's not giving us any major issues. So yeah, I'll do another scan, disconnect, do another scan, but I think that's it, Barry. I think we're good now.
Good to go.
Yeah, good to go, mate. MOT it and sell it if that's what you want to do, or keep it. I don't know what you're doing with it. Right, back soon. Just turn the car on and off, doing a final scan again. I think we're going to come up with absent. So it's gone. The only issues that it's showing is 2 glow plugs, but obviously we know they're new. So it's the module that more than likely it's the module, the wiring from
control.
Yeah, but they're not throwing a fault code, and it obviously runs spot on without it. So and that fault's gone for the charge air issue. So there
might not be a drain on it.
No, there obviously is something going on with some tiny vacuum leak of some sort, but not enough to cause any issues, and not enough for you to warrant spending any money on it. It can MOT, it will go through the emissions, it drives spot on, all the power's there, there's no fault codes. Why would you get any more involved with it if you're going to be selling it?
Recall was the drain then?
Well, we'll see. You'll know by clear now, all clear. So yeah, no faults. Might get the glow plugs popped back up again at some point, but it's not an issue. Obviously all 6 of them were gone when we took them out. We tested the continuity on them and they were dead, so we know they did need doing.
Yeah.
And that's it, we'll leave it there.